Hi, I'm Ray, ChubbyRay Comics. I don't buy single issues. I buy trade paperbacks. I buy omnibuses. I love collected editions. I love talking about them. And today I'm going to talk about something very, very rare. This is very rare. I'm talking about Batman books I've never read. Not Batman books that I've never opened. There's plenty of Batman books, but I've read the stories. Like, I haven't opened up my absolute Batman Long Halloween yet. Nor have I opened up my Batman Long Halloween last Halloween. Haven't opened it up yet. That's not what I'm talking about, because I know the story. I'm talking about books like The Bat and the Cat, 80 Years of Romance. I know this looked cool because I bought it, but I don't know anything about it. So I figure, let's at least take a look at the book and see what I'm not reading. All right, let's get some plastic off. This says it's the greatest stories featuring Gotham City's most legendary couple. Oh, so let's see what's inside it. Well, we got some classic stories. All right, there's some Golden Age Batman. By the way, I hate Golden Age. I'm never going to read Golden Age Batman. This is looking like it might have just been a total waste of money. Then there's more Golden Age Batman. Then we have, this looks like 1970s. So this is Bronze Age Batman. I would read this. This seems to have Catman and Catwoman in it. This is Brave and the Bold featuring Batman and Catwoman. All right. So obviously this is some kind of collected edition of Batman Catwoman stories. All right. I could handle reading that. Here's a Darwin Cook story called Date Night. By the way, it has some pretty cool art in it. Look at that. Once again, I'm looking through Batman books I've never, ever read before. All right, this is from Hush. I've read this. So I have read this before. So at least there's something in this book that I have read. Here's an Ed Brubaker story of Batman and Catwoman. There's a good chance I've read this and forgotten it. Here's Batman and Catwoman from Tom King. So I have read some of this. This is just a group of collected Batman and Catwoman stories. No big deal that I haven't read this. It seems like I'm not missing a lot. However, I will have to go back and look at those Bronze Age stories. They look kind of cool. Here's another Batman book that I have never read. In fact, two of them. I was going to read them. It's Batman Santa Claus books. I did thumb through one. So this is going to go in the pile of books I'll have to read next year. And I did look through it, and it looked really good. And I love the fact that it had the Bat family in it. Here's Batman Santa Claus Silent Night Returns. So I haven't read it yet, but I'll tell you, next year for Christmas, I'm definitely gonna read these Batman books because they do look awesome. But it's a book you gotta be ready for. And I'm just not ready to read Christmas material in February. So let's slip those back into the Batman shelf. All right, here's another Batman book I've never read. This is shocking. This is Scott Snyder and Jock, The Batman Who Laughs. I've never read this. In fact, I haven't read Metal or Death Metal yet. Somehow it's all connected. Metal, Death Metal, Man Who Laughs. There you go. There's the Joker. There's the evil Joker character. Somebody tell me, what do you read first? Do I continue reading the Justice League Omnibus that Snyder and Tynan did, and then it gets into the metal and death metal stuff, or do I just read one of the metals or death metals first? I'd really like to know. Let me know. That way I'll finally read The Batman Who Laughs. And the last Batman book that I have never read, All-Star Batman. I've got the oversized edition of All-Star Batman. I've never read it. Let's take a look at this. All right, this is Scott Snyder with John Romita Jr., which you could tell is illustrated by John Romita Jr. immediately. Oh, this has the signal. I like the signal. It's got the signal in it. It's an oversized deluxe edition. I do like that. I'll have to check this out. All-Star Batman. The books I have to read, it looks like this is the one I'm going to read. Because obviously the Batman and the Catwoman thing is not a must-read. We know the Batman Santa Claus Silent Night stuff. I'll get around to that next year. The Batman Who Laughs. Once I figure out the metal and death metal stuff, I'll finally get to that someday. But this is the one I'm going to choose to read. This has been Batman books I've never read but we know that this one, All-Star Batman's on the list. This has John Romita Jr. art. It's just weird seeing John Romita Jr. do something that isn't Spider-Man or Marvel Comics related. Anyway, I'll be reading this one first, All-Star Batman. This is a kind of stupid fluff video that I do from time to time, just picking random books that I haven't read. ChubbyRay Comics covers so many different things, great comic moments. I cover DC versus Marvel in rank-offs. I do top 5 list, comic stories I can't live without. And from this channel, you get an overall sense of enthusiasm about comic books because I love comic books. I truly, truly do. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Come over and check the videos. I put new ones up every day. In fact, you can get them earlier by becoming a member of ChubbyRay Comics video channel. And super thanks are always appreciated. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. So long, everybody.